Okay, here's our third game. This was me. I think this was today. I was testing some skill levels, and what Rammer, Redshirt, and I do is sometimes we'll play the same team against the same team. That way, you really get to see the skill level, and it's not team versus team. There are a lot more differences in the teams and players this year. Really, like sometimes Rammer and I would talk at night, and we'd be like, "Wait a minute." I think it's too hard, or I think it's too easy. And what teams were you playing, or what players did you score with? And it's like, oh, well, it was Ovechkin, so I get it. And and sometimes you'll be playing against Phoenix or against an international team like China, and you're just all over them. And you realize that this year, we have a lot more differential between teams and players. Wouldn't you say, Remmer?
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt.
So what we do is we'll play the same team against the same team, and that way we can test legitimately to see, how skill levels are doing and how goals are going in and so forth. So here I am with Canucks versus the Canucks, and probably a low-scoring game with Luongo in both nets. So I take a shot, and what I like about this is the puck hits Sedin in front. It bounces up. Notice Salo tries to glove it. He misses it. And Luongo makes the sickest save ever, because this isn't, we don't have it programmed to say make a save with your butt end. This right, this is just he puts his blocker up because he knows it's like over his head, and it hits his butt end. It's just incredible, and I was like blown away by this save, because these are just things that emerge in gameplay.
Yeah, again, just the animation, the physics working together to create this unscripted sequence right here.
Right, and so, I mean, Rammer, honestly, how many things like this do you see a game?
Oh, it's unbelievable this year. I mean, just by modeling reality, modeling hockey, just the emerging behavior's been unreal. We probably see 5 to 10 of these things that we've never seen before in every game we're playing right now.
And again, new puck physics. I think you'll see the puck won't be rolling up the goalie's neck anymore. This actually does hit his shoulder, drops pretty quickly. Again, this is slowed down. This footage, but to me, this save off the butt end is what makes our game this year, and that's anything can happen. Everything's unscripted. We've been trying to get to that for years. I'm not going to lie. Last year, we were like, hey, anything can happen. The year before, I think we said the same thing, and that's what we're getting to. And now it's just happening more often and more often, because we're getting rid of anything that's scripted, and we're just letting the game, whatever happens, happens. What's next, Rammer? So something here again to go with goalies. We had a guy working on goalies all year, and it's the last month. It's all he's done. All he's done is tune the goalies. And an example, what I want to show this for is because he doesn't go down too early. He doesn't do his split too early. So I know last year there's a lot of feedback from you guys saying, the goalie would do his split and wind up on his butt, too early, and you'd put it over him every time. Well, Luongo here comes over first. He butterflies over and ends up making a similar save, but once he's gotten over there, only once the shot's been taken, and he makes an awesome save. Every now and then I go to Canucks games and I sit 8 or 9 rows behind Luongo to watch him, and I honestly, this looks like some of the games I went to. It looks like an exact save he would make. And this is I think this is overtime. Yeah, so this is overtime, Canucks versus the Canucks. I win. Again, I like taking it from behind the net here. So I get it to the point. I take a shot. No, this is deflected. Is that Sedin? Yeah.
Sedin? Yeah.
So one of the Sedins. He actually is the one who passed it back, I think. And he goes to the front of the net. Again, make sure he goes to the front of the net. He deflects that. It goes through Luongo's legs, out the other side, and he's able to get it and score on the rebound. So let's see this. Deflection. So deflection through his legs, back, and he scores. So again, as real as we can get puck physics, and instead of, last year, this probably would have stayed under Luongo's legs and just kind of warped into his pads. And this year, because the goalie has so many more animations, so much more movement and AI attached to him, we could free up the puck. So it can go under his legs, it can go through him, it can go around him, and he's able to still try and make a save here. This moment would not have happened last year.
Yeah, I agree.
So there we go. What do you think, Rammer?
I guess it. That's a little glimpse of NHL 10. We'll have more stuff coming down the pipe, but I know you guys have been dying to see some real gameplay footage, and here's a little glimpse. There's 3 games from Litty playing. Obviously, Vancouver's his favorite team, as you can see here. But we have more stuff coming. Lots of other great announcements coming down the road as well. So stay with us.